Namaste everyone, this is Rupi Raja and today I will give the NFO review for HDFC CRISIL IBX Financial Services 3 to 6 months Debt Index Fund. Talking about HDFC CRISIL IBX Financial Services Debt Index Fund, the launch date is 20th April 2025 and the end date is 5th May 2025. The allotment date is 6th May 2025 and there will be no exit load if you redeem or switch your funds. As of now, the expense ratio has not yet been specified and the direct plans of this mutual fund typically have lower expense ratio than regular funds, and the scheme performance aims to generate returns that closely mirror the performance of the index called as the CRISIL IBX Financial Services 3 to 6 month debt index. Talking about what is this CRISIL IBX Financial Services 3 to 6 month debt index. The CRISIL IBX Financial Services 3 to 6 month debt index tracks a portfolio of high quality AAA rated debt instruments issued by the financial sector entities with residual maturities of 3 to 6 months. The index is designed to offer low credit risk and low interest rate risk due to its short duration, making it an attractive benchmark for conservative investors. Talking about what is a NFO. NFO stands for new fund offering, and a new fund offer is the first time an investment firm offers a new mutual fund to its investors. It is just like a IPO, that is initial public offering, but it is for mutual funds. Talking about what is a mutual fund is a financial vehicle that pools money from many investors to invest in a diversified portfolio of securities such as stocks, bonds, and other assets. Investors buy units or net asset value units in the mutual fund, becoming partial owners of all the holdings of the mutual fund, and a professional fund manager manages it on your behalf and an expense ratio is charged for it. Talking about this fund, the fund manager is Vikas Agrawal and the fund reopens for continuous sale and repurchase on May 12, 2025. The 10-year CAGR of this index lies between 6 to 7% versus 13.1% of Nifty 500 index. Yes, I agree that you can't compare debt versus equity. So I will talk about my opinion of this fund towards the end of the presentation. Talking about the asset allocation, 95 to 100% will be invested in instruments forming part of the CRISIL IBX Financial Services 3 to month debt index. 0 to 5% will be invested in debt money market instruments and cash equivalents such as TREPS, treasury bills, etc. to handle redemptions. Talking about the tax implications, the returns are taxed as debt funds, wherein if you book profits before 3 years, short term capital gains is taxed, wherein the tax rate is the investor's income tax slab rate. If you book your profits after 3 years, long term capital gains tax is charged, wherein the tax rate is 20% with indexation benefits. This may reduce the net returns for a high tax bracket investor. You should get a good mutual fund advisor. If you don't know any good mutual fund advisors, you can type your queries and the issues in the comment section and I will try to help you. It is recommended for investors with a investing mindset of a time horizon of 3 to 12 months, and for investors who are looking to park their surplus funds or to diversify their income portfolios. This fund is not something that you can take risk in. It can be considered as an alternative to fixed deposits, but the taxation structures ensures that fixed deposits are more appropriate than this debt funds. Personally, I don't know the case wherein the government changes taxation of the debt funds in the future. So you should be careful before investing in this NFO. Talking about my opinion, if I want to take moderate risk, I will go and buy hybrid funds or dynamic asset allocation funds like a Parag Pari conservative hybrid fund instead of applying to this NFO. If I already have good exposure to fixed deposits, I won't think of putting my money in a debt fund like this one because of the taxation issue. Talking about suitability for different investor types, if you are a conservative investor, you can keep some part of your money in this if your time horizon is less than 1 year. If you are a balanced investor, or if you are an aggressive investor, or if you are a goal oriented investor, or even if you are a passive investor, you should skip this NFO and use fixed deposits. If you are an active investor, or if you are a young investor, or even if you are a speculative or a short term investor and you take high risk, you should also skip this NFO because the returns are not great. So you should not even think of putting your money in a NFO like this one. If you are diversified investors and you have allocated good percentage to gold, large cap, mid cap, and small cap, you should also skip this NFO because you are already diversified. And if you want to keep some money in fixed income instruments, you should look for fixed deposits. So if you want to read about the scheme details, I have attached them in the description of this video. So that's a wrap on today's NFO deep dive. We have crunched the numbers, dissected the story, and now it's your turn. What do you think? Drop your thoughts down below, hit that subscribe button, and let's keep decoding the market together. Hope you like the video. If you have any queries, please type them in the comment section and like the video. Thank you. This is Rupi Raja.